Now in this session we'll learn how we can, since we had already finished this floor plan, now in this session we will learn how we can prepare this for printing or to convert it as a scaled PDF. So for that, what we will do, we'll move on to our paper space. Here you can see, also known as layout space. So if you'll click on it, here you can see we already had a layout ready over here. So whenever you will launch your drawing using the AutoCAD predefined templates, then you will be getting a blocks like this and also a layout setup like this that is already set up over here. But if you are starting from a scratch, maybe this space could be empty, then you can use your own title block and set up your paper size. And to set up your paper size, what you have to do is simply make a right click onto your layout name over here and then click on page setup manager, and a new window will pop up like this. Here you can see, so here we already got few paper size set up already. So if you don't have any new setup over here, what you can do, you can click on new and you can start creating a custom one. So let's say we want to set up a A2 paper size space, so I can give it a name A2. I will press OK. So here you can see the new setup is getting created, and inside this plotter over here I will change here to DWG to PDF. Here you can see that. And then in the paper size, since I already written A2, so I will select the paper size as A2. So I will scroll and search for the A2 paper size. So here you can see ISO A2 paper size, I will select that, and the option over here what to plot, I will keep this option layout. And also in this scale, what I will do, I will make sure that I am selecting 1:1. So this is very important. And now since I want to print this drawing with all the colors, I will make sure that the plot style here is none. And I'm not going to play with all these settings. I will keep it as default. I will simply press OK. So here you can see the new page setup just got created, and we'll click on set current and we'll click on close. So here you can see now my page setup just got scaled to a new A2 paper size. Now what we had to do is we had to simply copy the title block wherever we had created and paste it over here. Then we can scale that title block. Let's say we had this title block. Now we will scale this title block to fit inside this dash area space. So I will scale it up. I will activate my scale tool. I will select the first corner of it. Then I will activate the reference, and from this point to this point, and then I will scale it up and will make sure that it's completely fitting into our space. So here you can see it's almost fitting, so I am really happy with the result. Now we had to create a viewport over here, and to create viewport again we'll move on to the layout tool panel over here, and from here we can activate a rectangular viewport. So I will activate a rectangular viewport and will try to create a viewport like this, where we want to paste our objects that we had created inside the layout space, inside the model space. So we'll be getting a projected view of those objects inside from our model space into this paper space, into this viewport that we had just created. And if we'll select this viewport, we'll be able to change the scale for that as well. So let's change the scale for that is to 1:1. So here you can see whenever we had changed the scale to 1:1, so if you want to go inside the viewport, I will just double click on it, and then I will pan my objects and will bring out my objects onto the center. So here you can see this is the 1:1 plotted object, but at 1:1 scale the things are bigger. So maybe we had to bring down the scale little bit. So maybe 1:2 will work best. So here you can see for 1:2 it's fitting well. The only thing that we had to do is I had to pan it and place it correctly onto this floor plan. Here you can see. And now if we'll just double click outside, here you can see this is now set up to be printed on A2 paper size on. If we'll select the viewport, can say that the scale is 1:2. So this is how you can prepare your plot for the printing. Also again I will move on to my home tab, and into my layer properties panel I will set up a new layer also that will be known as viewport. Here you can see I will create a new layer that is known as a viewport, and for this viewport layer I will activate this as a active layer at this moment. Then we'll close this layer panel, we'll select the viewport that we had created and change the layer for that to viewport layer. And now what I will do, I will again activate my layer properties panel, and I will activate the 0 as an active layer at this moment. Then what I will do, as you can see this viewport we had assigned in the viewport layer. Now what I will do, I will launch my layer properties panel and will turn off that viewport layer. And because of that, what it will happen, the border that we were able to see for the viewport is getting hidden. and that's what we wanted. That's why we had hidden that viewport layer only, and because of that views are still available, only the border for the viewport just got hidden, that we don't need the area over here. So it's completely fine. And the next problem that we can notice into our floor plan is that for the grid lines the scale are not looking good, right? So what we can do, we can run this tool called LT scale, and then we can enter a new scale over here. So maybe we had to bring down the scale to 1 and we'll press enter. So you can see the 1 is working great, but it's again more fine, so we had to increase it a little bit further. So we'll again reactivate the last command by using spacebar, and then maybe we had to change to 5. We'll press enter. So the 5 is looking great, it's looking completely fine, and is looking like a dash line. So I'm really happy with the result. Now what I will do, I will simply go on to the output tab and we'll click on this plot tool, and it will be my page that we had set up for printing is ready for a preview thing. So what I will do, I will simply click on preview and I will be able to see the preview. So if we'll plot it, it will be coming something like this onto A2 paper size. So we'll make a right click and click on plot. I will be getting a PDF file converted of A2 paper size, and if we'll save it onto a place, let's save it onto the right folder, into the AutoCAD training folder. So I can save it onto any of the training folder, and if you click on save, it is just getting saved, it's just getting plotted, and here is the final result as a PDF onto A2 paper size. Scale for this PDF is 1:2 if you remember. So this is what we had created, and finally converted as a PDF. And again, if you want to make any change, you can go back and make any changes inside the model space of your floor plan. So this was all about the complete tutorial about AutoCAD floor plan that I had started from the scratch, and I had explained you every bits and bytes, all the small things and all the important things to make your floor plan looks much professional and more amazing. So if you feel that all these contents, all these tutorials are really helping you to learn AutoCAD, please support me, like this complete tutorial, like this complete course, and also don't forget to leave your feedback. So see you guys, thanks for watching.